Hello everyone, it's Laurel here from Forever Purple Creations, and I just wanted to come on and share a project with you that I actually made for my mom for Easter. It was supposed to be just an Easter card, but as with everything I make, things just grow when I'm making them. And it kind of turned into a little booklet, and I thought I would come on and share it with you, and then we would make another one because I want to make another one for my sister, but I want to make hers more of a little booklet style because as you create things, different ideas come into mind. So I thought I'd come on and share this one with you. This is using Tracie's from Tracie Fox Creative, of course, from using her Blessings and Faith kit. That's, it could be for Easter. It could just be to give a special gift to somebody with some little notes or something they can keep notes in or reminders, or just when they need something to help them, through things. This would be the perfect kit to use. So there are some beautiful images and things like that, and I thought it would be perfect for my mom for Easter. So the first thing I did was I took one of the crosses out of the kit, and I love crosses, and I took some of my vintage photo embossing glaze just to make it stand out a little more. So I used this one, the vintage photo embossing glaze, and I did that on the cross, not everywhere, just in some certain spots. And then I also did it on the back just to make it a little more sturdy too, and I hung it from a chain. This way, if she wants to add more pages and make this a booklet, she can use it as a bookmark or whatnot. I just thought it was pretty, and then I just took this little, oh my gosh, this little dove, which I thought was perfect, and I just kind of tucked it right in there. Come on, tuck it right in there. Right. We're going to tuck it right in there. Oh, and, wow, it's only me. Only me. There we go. Before I get started, I wanted to let you all know, after the mishap of the envelope, we won't even discuss the, supposed to be 30 minutes, 3 hours of filming, and then shorten it all down and speed things up, which is what I had intended to do for it. Not, it would get to 60 and then it would crash. It would get to 60% and crash. So I was not a very happy camper for quite a while. So my daughter and her boyfriend, my youngest, Kim, decided to go out and buy me a new computer. Actually, he bought me a case and all the pieces and everything, and he built me a gaming computer, which he says will be way better for me for the filming and things that I like to do. So I have this beautiful new gaming computer that has all these purple fans, and it's just beautiful. And I posted pictures on my Instagram. And I have a new monitor as well, which is absolutely beautiful, and it's huge. And we created some of my own AI backgrounds that are all purple and unicorn. So yes, I'm a happy camper now, and hopefully I should never have filming issues ever again, because I really like to share the process when I'm putting something together, and I was so upset that I couldn't do that. Maybe later on we'll make another one of those, though I think people have made them before, and we'll go through the process. Although it does take me a long time when I'm creating something, because my mind just goes in a million places. But anyway, onto this project. So like I said, it was just going to be an Easter card. But I had a problem with just making a card because some of the pages are so beautiful, and I love the sayings in them. And when I wanted to print it on just the inside and make a card, then when it folded, or if you tucked anything in, you only saw half, and I wanted to make sure you could read everything without any problems. So that's why it's got some extra pages in here and a few other extra things. I also used the Tim Holtz dies to make the Happy Easter on here, and I did this in a really pretty gold, and then I just did a black behind it just to give it, just to make it stand out a little more. And then I did use the word on here and some cheesecloth behind it. This is going to have some beads. I just can't find the beads and charms I'm looking for because, you know, when I was out from being hurt, I cleaned out all my drawers and everything and got everything the way I wanted it because I couldn't do nothing for quite a long time. So anyway, so then it opens like this, and I love this pocket that she put in here. This it's like a floating pocket, but I wanted it to be attached. I just think that is just such a beautiful image. And then I took some flowers. These flowers actually come from her Dusty Florals, from one of the postcards that looks like this. Sorry for reaching. It looks like this. And I just cut those flowers out. I have this thing for flowers lately. Flowers and butterflies and stuff. I don't have enough flowers for everything I want to make because I really like adding flowers and stuff in lately. So I just cut one of those postcards and added that one because it kind of went with the colors that were up here in the picture. And this one, offhand, I can't tell you what digital it came from, but this is from another one. And I can see the digital in my head, and it just had a few flowers on each page. And I really like that one, so I did it here. And this is just like a cloth doily. I don't know how to explain it, but it's definitely cloth. And I didn't do anything to the pages because I want her to be able to write in here if she wants to and keep her memories from Easter or just some thoughts she wants to add to it. And then these are some of the cards, and I just, you know, who doesn't like to carry I call them prayer cards, but just reminders, like when you really need to, you know, get through something or a reminder of something. These are perfect. So there are a few in here that I did laminate in case she wants to carry them in her purse. And I had a really hard time because most of the flower ones are purple flowers, and I'm going to make myself one too. And I had such a hard time giving her one of the purple flowers, but I did. I wanted all the purple to myself. And then this one, I just, you know, I did these on some extra thick card. I don't think I glued card together, but these are just on, I think, 48-pound, the koala paper that I use. And this one's beautiful too. I love the ones with these pictures as well. And then I just took some music paper from a vintage music book and some vellum and put it through an embossing folder, and then just inked it and glued these on top of each other just to make a little pocket here to tuck these in here. And then I just did a little bit of embellishing, a little like cluster or whatever you want to call those. I don't even know what stuff is called anymore. And then it turns, and this is what I was talking about. So when you read this, this actually comes out. And I made everything so it can come out so that she can add to it, or, you know, take it out and put papers in here and do whatever she wants. I didn't want anything permanent in here because I wanted her to be able to do what she wanted with it. So I want you to be able to read the whole thing without like it being bent in half. So I love this page. This is another beautiful page. The digitals are just beautiful. So, and then here's another one of the postcards. I used it on the back. So I took this, I think it was just supposed to be like a card, and I made it into a pocket just so I could tuck a few more of these in here. So this is the other one that I laminated that I think is just beautiful, and love that on the back of that one. And then this one, I took the smaller tag that she had in the kit, and again, just absolutely beautiful. And we've got the flowers behind it. Put some cheesecloth on it and some seam binding. It doesn't look like a color, but it is. Again, my colors are, they don't like me anymore. And then I backed all of these with a tan cardstock paper that I have. And then she can write on this one, and this one, again, she can carry in her purse, but she can write on the back of this one. And I just put them in here. And I made it like this so that she could read this whole entire thing. So I didn't want anything, you know, stuck on the page to where you're like, oh, well, where's the rest of it? So I'm very weird about not covering up certain things. And then I just added some some lace here and some crochet trim here, and a half of a vintage doily here, just because this had a doily. There's also some lace trim right behind it, and then in this pocket is another one of the cards. Isn't that beautiful? I just think my mom loves this kind of stuff just like me, so yeah, I just think it's beautiful. And then that goes in the pocket. And again, I didn't want this stuck to anything in here, so I made that one so it flipped open. And then we go, this actually was one of the file folders in the kit. And I don't know why I felt like I had to use all these pieces. I was just going to make something simple, but it just kind of just kept going. And I loved these little cards as well. And I have another one. So I actually cut it out and then glued it on the back. I think I was going to put, I think I'm going to put like vellum behind this one and then some dried flowers in here. This one I just decided to change up a little bit. So it's made the exact same way, but I just put some cheesecloth, an old little doily, and then a little cherub charm on there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm sorry, my lighting just does not like me. And then I just clipped it on the front so that she could tuck it in a pocket, carry it in her purse, do whatever she wants with it. But again, the images are just beautiful in this kit. Again, this is the Blessings and Faith kit from Tracie Fox Creative, and you can find her. She actually has a store, and then she has her Etsy. I tend to go to the store now because it's just better for her. So you can go to the store or the Etsy, and you can find the kit. And then I like the little tab on there. I think I was going to put a charm on here too, but I cannot find my charms. So it's making me a little crazy. So anyway, I just decided to turn this one into a little book that she could write in. And there's a couple little pockets in here. And I just used some of my tea-dyed paper. And then I love this image. So again, didn't want to cover it up. I just wanted to leave it just like that. It just kind of speaks for itself like that. And then there are 2 little tags that I stuck in here. And then she could write on the back of these if she wants. And I just kind of stuck them there. And then I made this. I made this so you could take the papers out as well, or she could add more. But then I also took it and tucked it right into the center of here so she could put it wherever she wants on here. And then you turn this one. Again, these were going to be 2 pages that were glued together. But I had to do it this way. So I did. So I made it into a card booklet. So then on this side, I just took some lace and then some other trim down the center behind it that has some blue, because there's some blues in some of the stuff. And then I just took a couple of the pictures. Now this isn't a tuck or anything. I just thought it looked pretty like that. And then on the other side of the doily, I put another one of the flowers, and this one actually I did some I don't remember, I think that might be my Wink Estella pen. And then the leaves have well, I see like shiny stuff on there too, so I don't know if I don't remember what I put underneath, but then it is a paint that has the glitter in it like that. That just kind of gave a shimmer to the leaves. And I thought that one was really pretty to go with the colors here. And then I just took another little tag, and love the images on that. And then this one, and I put the word bless. This is from another kit with words in it. And then just, again, some of her flowers from another one of her digitals. Like, if you guys knew how many of her digitals I have and how many Foxy cuts I have, I finally had to start just putting them all together in big giant groups because I didn't have room for them all separated. So I usually know when I go and look, I can tell you who it is, which kit the flowers are from. I'm actually cutting out a bunch more, but I do change the sizes of them and stuff to suit me in my Word program. And then on the back, I just wrote my mom a little note. Because I didn't want to write in here. I wanted her to be able to write in here. And again, on this side, I did the music paper. I think it was from a hymn book. And then with the vellum over it, and then one of the beautiful bows from one of Tracie's kits. And again, I don't think it could be this kit, but I've been cutting up a lot of fussy cuts lately, so it could be from another kid. I'm not exactly sure. And then there's just another beautiful card in here. And again, she can do with what she wants with these. She can put them all together, but I did leave space for her to write on all of them on the back. And then I just put this beautiful picture down here. And then this card, this Easter card, just became an Easter card booklet. But I don't know, I really like the way it turned out. I just think it's perfect for Easter, um, especially for my mom. You have to know my mom, so I thought it was perfect. But yeah, so we're going to make one something like this, but different. So I wanted to come on and show this one to you first, and then I will be back when I have everything set up and ready to go, and then we will make another one. So I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this the way it is and then do a separate video for that, or put them together. It just depends, because my stuff can take a little bit of time. So you may see this just as a video by itself, and then I will come on and do another one, or you may see it after this. I haven't decided but anyway, I just wanted to come on and share it with you guys. And you are going to see this after Easter, because I wanted to make sure my mom got it first before I showed it to you guys. So I didn't want her to go see the video before she got to open her card. So I hope you guys all had a wonderful Easter and are getting ready for spring and summer. I know I'm still waiting for it to get here, and I will be back very soon. So don't forget to get out there and create something, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.